What did I say? What did I say? Jalen freaking Hurts, Saquon Barkley, thank you to New York. Oh man, Frankie Louvu, you're poo-poo. You're really doo-doo. Cause stop trying to stop the tush push. You can't stop it, gang. You can't stop it, gang. You're salty, gang. This is what you get. This is what you get. You tried to hurt my man, Jalen Hurts. You tried to hurt him. You tried to take him out. You gave him a concussion for a dirty, dirty hit. Guess what? All that just to get your ass whooped by 30 points in the NFC Championship game. Commanders fans, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all was talking real crazy. And I got so many receipts. I have so many receipts. So don't bring me up. Oh, Eagles is big favorite. No, bring the receipts of all the doubters. Bring the receipts of all the doubters. Oh, well, Jaden Daniels, and he's going to be Superman, and he's going to go out there and beat the Eagles at the link. What the hell is wrong with you? I knew the Commanders were done. Not only when I saw Saquon Barkley's birthday was the day of the Super Bowl, but also the Commanders fans put their team paraphernalia on the Rocky statue. Do you not know that history just repeated itself? Whether it's the Giants, the Vikings, doesn't matter. It doesn't end well. It doesn't. Now, I predicted the Eagles to win by 17. I predict them to win by 30. 30. Drop 55 on their head. On their head. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. Saquon Barkley, 3 touchdowns. I knew the Eagles were going to whoop the Commanders' ass when first play of the game, Saquon Barkley, 60 yards to the crib. That's what I knew. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Now, I was at Xfinity Live, and I was with all of y'all, and I was very pumped for the game and very, very excited and all this stuff, and I just couldn't wait, and the atmosphere was amazing, but I knew the game was over when Saquon Barkley went 60 yards to the crib. Now, the Commanders, in the beginning, they held in there. They marched down the field. They went for on third down, converted some early third downs. They went for it on fourth down, converted some fourth downs as well. But I didn't get, and I was happy, but I didn't get why Dan Quinn went for it twice on fourth down, and then on another 4th and short, he decides to kick a field goal on the opening drive. That wasn't smart. It wasn't. I'm just sorry. And you played scared. You can't pick and choose when to be aggressive and when to play scared. If you're going to be aggressive and you're trying to set that tone, stand on it. Don't try to be aggressive. It's kind of like you got that friend that they don't really want to fight, but like they trying to act like they trying to fight, but they not really trying to fight for real. That was the Commanders. It was like, y'all don't really want to compete for real. Like, because why would you kick a field goal? You know that we're going to score touchdowns. What happened? The Commanders could not hold the ball, whether it was Zach Bond, whether it was Oren Burks, well, Will Shipley. Will Shipley had a 50-yard rush, a touchdown, and a forced fumble. I'm going to say it again for y'all because this doesn't seem real. Will Shipley had a 57-yard run, a touchdown, and a forced fumble. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? The Commanders are doo-doo. The Bumanders. Are y'all serious? You got third string, and this is my man, Will Shipley. But you got a third string running back forcing fumbles and almost taking it to the crib for 57 plus yards and still gets a touchdown. It's hilarious. We have so many receipts, so many people to thank, to praise, to acknowledge. Again, I was at Xfinity Live. I saw some of y'all. The Real Talk Squad was deep, in full effect. We were here, and it feels good manifesting something and it coming true. All that be humble stuff, you're a turkey burger. You're a turkey burger. You're not even worth being a veggie burger. You are a turkey burger. What you mean, be humble? What you mean, oh, don't count your eggs before they hatch? This is an affirmation. The Eagles will win the NFC, and the Eagles will win the Super Bowl. What don't you understand? You said that the Packers were going to do us just like they did the Cowboys last year. You said the Rams, that they have that championship DNA and they're going to go into the link and beat the Eagles. You said that the Commanders, led by a rookie quarterback, was going to go to Philly and beat the Eagles. And it wasn't close. The Eagles offense picked the perfect game to peak. The Lions, they peaked early. That's why I was never fazed by Jared Goff and by that offense. Because I knew, well, you're peaking early. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. While the Eagles, all season long, it's doubt, it's questions of what this offense can do. On the biggest stage up to this point, this Eagles offense literally set a record in an NFC or AFC championship. 55 points. It was an ass whooping. Belt to ass. 6 touchdowns rushing from the quarterback and the running back. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley are an elite duo. They are an elite duo. And when they go ahead and win the Super Bowl, they will stamp themselves as an all-time great dual threat quarterback and running back duo. I am telling you, they're already elite. Already elite. But we want more than just elite. We want all-time great. I got so many receipts. We are going to talk about Jalen Hurts a little bit later. Talk about Saquon Barkley. We're going to talk about Frankie Louvu a little bit because he's a turkey. Talk about Cam Jurgens, Land Dickerson, Oren Burke, Zach Bond, Quinyon Mitchell, second pick in the postseason. Talk about Nick Sirianni. We'll talk about all that stuff, bro. But I first have to say, before I get to that, did you actually think the Eagles would lose on the 5-year anniversary of Kobe Bean Bryant passing away? You have lost your mind. That was never going to happen. I know Kobe's looking down, watching the Eagles with a smile on his face. And it was only right that after the game, you saw CJ salute Kobe Bryant. And he's somebody that has always had that Mamba mentality. Always. Always. It is not a coincidence that every year CJ Garner-Johnson has been with the Eagles, they have gone to the Super Bowl. He has championship DNA. A lot of guys on this team have championship DNA. But he's somebody that we needed to acquire. Needed to. Because just his presence alone, on the field and off the field, is the presence of a champion, a presence of a winner, and the presence of just the pure heart and soul of what Philly represents. We got that passion. We wear our heart on our sleeves. And we gonna pop it. And we gonna pop it. That's what it is. I was on Broad Street. I saw everybody going crazy. I saw Elmo out there. I saw the drums. I saw little kids out here. I saw the fan love, all that stuff. I was with the guys. Vlog coming. Oh my God, it's going to go viral. It's going to go viral. So it's so many things we can talk about. So many things. But, you know, when will y'all learn that Jalen Hurts will always deliver? Always deliver. In the past 7 years, as a full-time starter in college and in the NFL, this is what he's done. National championship, college football playoffs, Super Bowl, playoffs, Super Bowl. 7 years. Just in this postseason run, he has more playoff wins than Dak Prescott. There was all this talk about, well, if you force Jalen Hurts to be a pocket passer, that favors the Commanders. Oh, well, they will live and die by Jalen Hurts. All right. 246 passing yards, a 110 passer rating, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. You realize that Jalen Hurts set history. Jalen Hurts made history with the most rushing touchdowns ever in the postseason and the longest streak without an interception in the playoffs. The last time Jalen Hurts threw a pick in the playoffs was 2021, 4 years ago. Guys like Justin Herbert, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy. I can name whoever, bruh. Do I trust him in those moments? No. There's a reason why I said that outside of Patrick Mahomes, there is nobody I trust more to win the game than Jalen Hurts. I trust Hurts more than Lamar. I trust Hurts more than Josh Allen. I trust Hurts more than Stafford, Herbert, whoever you want to say. So it is about damn time you give this man his respect. But matter of fact, I appreciate when you doubt him. Every time you doubt this man, he always rises to the occasion. Did you actually think for a second that he would fold in this moment? Are you slow? Are you slow? Has this been the first season you've watched? I've seen this story so many times. So many times. When will they learn? When will they learn? What did Hurts say? Is this what y'all want to see? I'm asking y'all, is this what y'all wanted to see? I'm curious. I'm very curious. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, I cannot thank the Giants enough for being incompetent. This man, when the Eagles win the bowl, will have the best season a running back has had ever. I'm so serious. When the Eagles win the bowl, Saquon Barkley on his birthday will cement himself with having the best season ever for a running back. I promise you that will happen. I can't thank Saquon enough. He's got that dog mentality. He's a winner, and we know everything that he's about. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Um, Talked about Will Shipley, Oren Burke, Zach Bond. What a tandem. And I gotta salute Vic Fangio, man. Because you're telling me that Oren Burks, that was on the bench for N'Kobe Dean, and N'Kobe Dean was on another level and was snapping this season. He brings in Oren Burks. Oren Burks went stupid. Zach Bond went stupid. With Zach Bond, he has forced or been on 11 turnovers this season. Zach Bond has 6 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 3 fumble recoveries. He's the defensive player of the year. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? If he had the name of any big time linebacker, he would run away with the award. Now, I don't even care because I want the ring. I want the ring. So if Surtain, TJ Watt, whoever, if they get it, I don't care because they're all in Cancun right now. Might be harsh. That's what it is. That's what it is. But Zach Bond on the biggest stage has showed up. He has leveled up his game with the absence of N'Kobe Dean, which he said that he would do. And Oren Burks has been amazing. Amazing. Whether it was against the Rams, whether it was against the Commanders, he was amazing. Quinyon Mitchell is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. I mean, are you kidding me? You're telling me that in the playoffs, in 3 games, you have 2 picks. All year, you had 0 picks, but in the biggest moments, in the biggest games of his career, Quinyon Mitchell showed up. That pick was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty, and I did not forget about my man, Cooper DeJean. He was everywhere. He was everywhere. And that pass breakup on that first drive of the game, I was like, yeah, he not playing, bruh. He is not playing. And you're telling me for the foreseeable future, we can have Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell? Oh, my. These guys are rookies. They're rookies. And how we drafted them in the same draft? Are you kidding me? This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. All you can do is tip your cap. Say you're great. And that's it. And that's it. It's freaking wild. Nick Sirianni. Let's talk about him real quick. I got to give Nick Sirianni credit. He helped turn around this team from a 2-2 start. A lot of people, and like myself, my faith wavered early on this season. And he shaved his head. He went at fans. It wasn't the most conventional way, but the team responded to him. So the public, the people outside the locker room, they can dislike Nick Sirianni. I ain't gonna lie, I've disliked Nick Sirianni. But the guys in that locker room, they play for him. He has those guys ready to play in the big moments. And you have to show love. He's the first Eagles coach to go to the Super Bowl twice. He's on a short list for coaches in their first 4 years to go to the bowl twice. I know that Mike Tomlin's on that list, but he's doing stuff that Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, that these guys haven't done. I'm just saying, you talk to me about how Dan Campbell is an amazing coach, but Sirianni's down here. How do you feel? How do you feel? Lions fans choked. Ravens choked. All these teams choked. And as we end this episode, my last word, because the Chiefs are going to face the Eagles. I love it. I want revenge. I remember Jalen Hurts lock screen back in 2023, and it was that Super Bowl loss. Well, 2 years later, you got the chance to rewrite history. We not doing no three-peat. It's gonna be the Birds going ahead and beating Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. You wouldn't want it any other way. You would not want it any other way. If I get to the mountaintop, I want to beat the freaking boss. I want to beat the guys that have been there. I want to beat the guy that has won. I want to beat the guy that everybody in the AFC cannot beat. Whether it's Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, he did do it once. But all those guys in the AFC, here's how I'm going to end it with. All the quarterbacks in the AFC, outside of maybe Joe Burrow, are scared of Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts is not scared of Patrick Mahomes. I mean, his Super Bowl debut was better than any game Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, or Joe Burrow have had against Patrick Mahomes. Best believe his eyes will light up when he sees Andy Reid and he sees Patrick Mahomes in New Orleans. I'm trying to tell y'all, get with the program because this man does not fold. Jared Goff folds. Dak Prescott folds. Jordan Love folds. Justin Herbert folds. It's so many quarterbacks in this league that in those moments, they come up small. Hurts is not that guy. And he's got the best running back in the league, the best defense in the league, the best defensive coach in the league, and one of the best offensive lines in Eagles history. It's about to be up. I forgot my last point. I got to tip my cap, bro, to Cam Jurgens and Landon Dickerson. What a valiant effort. You could see they was hurt, but they was fighting through it, bro. They was fighting through it. And it was like, all right, Landon, he's out. Cam, let's get it. And Cam did a phenomenal job in that second half. Landon did a great job in the first half. It was some hiccups. It wasn't all the way smooth, but for the most part, that offensive line had a masterful performance. Eagles, 229 rushing yards, 246 passing yards. If my math is correct, that's over 470 total yards. Man, oh man. Jalen Hurts, that dot to Devontae Smith, that two-touch. Oh, my gosh. What about that 30-yard bomb to A.J. Brown on that fourth down? Oh, my gosh. Or what about when Marshall Lattimore could not tie Devontae Smith cleats and he was holding him? It was either him or Sanders. One of them guys. They could not mess with Smitty. Just saying, bruh. I love it. I appreciate y'all. We are going to go up with content, and I have a special announcement that will be announced later this week. Hint, hint, I'm getting a flight down south. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Real Talk with MJ. Y'all know we always keep it real. I'm out, y'all.